ATS applicant tracking system.
And what does it, the purpose of ATS is?
So to be on track with every team member, the managers, and also that we can stay on the same page.
Okay. Basically, ATS, the meaning of ATS or JobDiva is basically a tool wherein you have the database for the past consultant. Okay. So Talent is a very old company. Okay. So we have database since 90 and, before
Mm.
that.
87.
Yeah, 87. Yeah, it is 87 company, but you have data since 90 also. So
Sure.
the database is old database also we have. Also, our JobDiva is configured to all the job boards, which is Career Builder, Dice, and Monster. Okay, so you get resume, the resume from the portal also. So all the new resumes also JobDiva has the facility to fetch them from the portals. So it is a combination of both the database, the previous database, and the new database. Okay.
Yeah.
Again, whenever you see a profile anywhere, I mean, if you get it from vendor, you get it from your reference, you get it from portal. Okay. It is our job to go ahead and enter that candidate in JobDiva. Because as I said that this is a database. Okay. So we have to keep on building this database. Okay. So it is very important for us to go ahead and enter any new candidate in the JobDiva so that that candidate can be used in future. Okay. So
Yes.
this is actually ATS. So now I'll teach you how to use JobDiva. Okay. The very first thing is how to search a candidate. Okay. The most important thing. Okay. So the very first, if you see here, I'll share my screen with you guys. Give me a moment. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
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 Okay. So the very first thing is talent search. Okay. So JobDiva has a feature wherein everything is twice repeated. मतलब एक जगह पे एक जगह पे एक. It's you will get everything which is the name might be different, but the features is same. So there is a feature which is called talent search. Okay. Here we'll do the candidate search basically. There's one more place. This is called agent search. Okay, the feature of talent search and agent search is same. Okay, if you use talent search or agent search, what you need to do is you can search candidate from either using talent search or agent search. As a recruiter, we have to use agent search for any kind of searches because agent search is against the job. Whichever job is assigned to you, you're working on the job. Agent search is aligned at the job. Talent search is for people like us who is not doing active recruitment. जिसको जाकर सर्च करना है कि अच्छा ठीक है ये पोजीशन है okay so I need to go ahead and check if we have profiles on that particular you guys sometimes you say that we are not getting candidates, there are not many candidates, and so I'll go in talent search and I'll do run a search, or I'll do my check whether the candidates are there or not. So it is for people like us who are not into active recruitment, but for recruiters who are working 100% on hands on, for them you use agent search. ठीक है?
Okay.
So in agents, okay, I'll show you how to do it in talent search. Okay, so सबसे पहले you have to enter the keyword. Okay, supposing you're working on Java developer role. Okay, so you will enter Java developer. What has we called Java developer as? J2E developer.
J2EE developer.
Okay. Totally.
Okay, so alternate is or. If you see, you will see Boolean searches यहाँ पे. Okay. Okay. When you hit new skills, it is and. Okay. Can you see you are getting Boolean search over here?
Yes, down there.
It's helping us to create the Boolean strings.
Exactly. Okay, whatever you enter here, it will get as a Boolean search. Okay, so this alternate is or, new skill is and. Okay, now if you want to enter a state, supposingly you're working in a small state, supposingly you're working in Minnesota. If you want to see candidates throughout Minnesota, you'll just enter MN. Can you see?
Yes.
Supposingly you're working in California,
Mhm.
which is a very big state. Okay, so what you'll do, you can go ahead and mention the zip code there, and within maybe 100 miles, whatever is the client's requirement. Okay, if the state is small and you know that they can commute to the client site, then you go ahead and put the state, the entire state. If the state is big, you have to go ahead and enter the miles. Clear? So you see here that there will be a Boolean search. Okay. Now number of years. Supposingly your client wants some Java developer with 10 years of experience. Okay. So here you can enter. What does that mean? That you will only get the profile
Of
which
overall
are
10
10
years
years.
experience.
Experience.
Okay.
Yes.
Supposingly the client is saying that they need somebody who has recent experiences Hibernate and Spring. So here is an option of
Recent.
Spring and Hibernate as a recent. So everything will come in the Boolean search. Clear?
Yes.
Now there's an option of exclude. What do you mean by exclude?
Which we don't need.
It's not
Any
required.
Which
skill.
maybe, yes, which you don't need. Sometimes what we get DevOps. So maybe DevOps. Okay.
Yes.
Qualification. I'll come back to this part later on. Okay. Attributes do not have to take care. Obviously, title you need to take care. Okay. What is title?
Title of the
Definition.
position.
Job title. Basically,
Yes.
you go here, you delete these thing from here and you enter everything in title. Then you will get only candidates
With the same
From
type.
whose title is as a
Java developer.
Java developer or J2E developer. So here you can see this also. Anybody, any question?
No.
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 All
Clear?
clear.
Clear.
Okay, so I'll now show you the page. How does it look like? Can you see?
Yes.
So it looks like this. So if you see, it has, candidates who are from our past database. Also, there are candidates who have been recently fetched from the portals.
And the remaining one are from our database.
Sorry?
And the remaining one are from our database.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Now I'll explain what it is. Okay. So this is actually, if you click this, you will get the candidate's profile. Okay. If you click like this, okay, you don't have to click. If you take your cursor here, you will get a gist of whatever the client profiles look like. Can you see this?
Yes. Yes.
So you'll get the idea whether you need to open this candidate or not. This is just a glance wherein you can go ahead and review the resume. Okay. Now this, if you click here, you will get all the kind of notes which is there on this candidate by your colleagues. Okay. You have to just click this to see the notes. Okay. Now, if you go here, you can see the profile. If you click here, candidate will open. Any doubt, anybody?
No.
Okay, give me a moment. Okay. Now, here is, okay, so what is this yellow one? This yellow indicates that the note is
Note.
available on that particular candidate. Okay. You can, if you don't want any, okay, I'll show you, okay, how to do it. I'll go back. From here, you can select pages. In one page, how many page you want to review? Okay. If I want to review only 20, I'll just enter 20. It's working little slow, guys. Please bear with me. Okay, M stands for monster. This stands for CB. This stands for dice, and this stands for reference. Reference is basically when the recruiter enter the profile in JobDiva. Okay. So this is the candidate name. Basically, abstract indicate what is the candidate doing. Phone number, city, state, whatever it is. Okay. Problem is this. I need to delete. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Now there is something called as email merge. What is email merge, guys?
Mass email.
Sending
We
Yes.
email.
can email to many people.
Yes. So for email merge, okay, if you're seeing this, okay, so there is somebody who is not a Java developer.
Mhm.
You feel that the profile is not match as per your job description. You can go here and click it as this. So they will not get the email merge.
Mhm.
So now you go to email merge. You need to select a template. Okay, always select the template as mail merge template. Okay, select a job if you want, since you'll be working on you know
Java.
agent search, it will be against a job. Here I'm working on talent search, that's why the job is not coming automatically. But when you'll be working on agent search, this will come automatically, the job. Okay, now number of emails to be sent. Okay, at one go we can send 999 candidates, email to 999 candidates, but generally we do not want to do that. Okay, so I'll request whichever account you're working, please take a reference initially from your account manager as to how many candidates they want us to do the email merge to. Okay, so generally we keep it 200 300 basically. So supposedly 250 I'm just entering. Okay, exclude current employee. Obviously, who are working on a payroll, we do not want to send them the email, right? So we will exclude it and then we will click the next button. So it is automated. Okay, everything will come automatically. You just need to see once if everything is fine, the format is okay or not, any goof up is there or not. Once it is edited, you can go ahead and directly, you don't have to enter name also, it will directly pick the first name of the candidate. So it is an automated process. Okay, so you just need to enter the subject. Okay, And what is the subject? Basically, the subject should be always very confined. It shouldn't be elaborated. If you are writing, okay, looking for job opportunity at Minnesota for Java developer, it's a very big subject line. Never have a very, elaborated subject line. It should be very short. If it's elaborated, it will go to the junk, and we do not want that. So now keep your subject very confined, attractive and confined. Okay, so this is a way of doing the email merge. Anybody, any question?
No.
No,
Cleared.
not right.
Everything is cleared.
Sorry.
Everything is cleared.
Okay. So now here, if you see that I have crossed that, they will not get the email merge. The people I have crossed.
Uh, I have a question here.
Sure.
Uh, if we are selecting like 50 candidates for mail merge, and we have to do this activity on like 20 profiles are here, we if we go on the next page, we have to also delete the mark these profiles like who are not Java developers. We have to do it separately on different pages.
I didn't get you.
I mean to say that you have marked like cross here that this
In the first page.
yes,
Okay,
he
so
will not get
we
the
don't
email.
have that much of time to do email merge. Okay, so
Mhm.
at a glance you will see who are the candidate who are not, whom you want to see. Okay, supposing I'm saying acha acha theek hai, isme se theek hai, okay, I'll cross this. Okay, it's he's a business analyst. I'll go to second page. I'll see just a glance. If it goes, there's no harm. I'm not saying that, but we don't want to send a business analyst a Java developer role, right?
Yes.
Being a recruiter, you have seen, so many. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, huh? Okay.
Sure.
This is a problem. I'll be like, distracted. Distracted. I'm doing my work only, but I'll be concentrating somewhere else also. Please bear with me.
Yeah, not an issue.
Okay. So where were we? Yeah. So you have to just see at a glance, and you have to just, cross the candidate whom you don't want to send the email merge.
Sure.
Okay. Anything else here you want me to explain?
No.
Okay. I'm not getting one thing. Okay. Okay, going back again to this page. Okay, so whenever you have a candidate, okay, whom you want to check whether the candidate is job diva or not, okay, this is called as universal bar. This bar is called an universal bar. So you will go here and you will write supposingly. This is a random name. So you will see that James Nelson is here. Okay. My JobDiva is a bit slow, so bear with me, guys. So if you have a candidate, you always need to check whether the candidate is there on the JobDiva or not. If the candidate is there on the JobDiva, you have to go ahead and write the note on the candidate. Okay. If you're making a call to the candidate, you have to go ahead and write the note. If the candidate is not there in JobDiva, you need to go ahead and
And
upload the
manually.
candidate.
Candidate
Upload
manually.
the candidate
Manually.
in JobDiva. Okay. So this is the way wherein how you upload the candidate in JobDiva. Whenever you're coming across a candidate, you will go ahead and find the candidate in JobDiva. Okay. How do you find the candidate in JobDiva?
Talent search here.
Talent
Okay.
search, agent search.
One candidate.
A universal.
Supposingly you get a candidate Priya Mishra. Okay. My name is Priya Mishra. Okay. So whenever you're finding a candidate named Priya Mishra, what will you do?
We'll
So
use
we
the
got
You will
universal
universal.
search.
bar. If
You will
is
go to
there,
universal bar. You will you
Search.
will
what's her
You
name?
search
will
Type your
for,
type
name.
Priya
Priya
Mishra.
Mishra.
and there will be 100 Priya Mishra. फिर एक एक प्रोफाइल खोलकर you will see अच्छा कौन सी प्रिया मिश्रा है ये, because Priya Mishra is a very common name.
Full legal name we go for?
Why? Full भाई तो बता रहे हैं, there will be 100 Priya Mishra with a full
Like
legal name.
with designation or like
No. You need to use the email address. Email address is always unique.
Uh,
ठीक है? So whenever you're coming across any candidate, his email address will be unique. Names are not unique. You know, there will be 100,000 Priya Mishra, but my email address is only one. That belongs to me. Okay. So always search the candidate in universal bar using their email address. Okay. Once you use your enter email address of any candidate in universal bar, their profile, either their profile will open or you'll find that there is no candidate with such email address. Okay. So if the candidate is there, you have to go ahead and open the candidate. If you have spoken to the candidate, again, there is a lot of process. If you have communicated to the candidate, you have to write a note saying that spoke to this candidate. He seems to be, interested in the position, whatever you communication you had with the candidate. Okay. If the candidate is not in JobDiva, you need to upload the candidate in JobDiva. Okay. There are various ways to upload the candidate in JobDiva. Okay. I'll teach you the various ways. Okay. The very first one is upload. Okay. So सबसे पहले you need to write the
Source.
source from where you have found the candidate. Okay. Okay.
okay.
Supposingly you found a candidate by LinkedIn. You will write LinkedIn. Supposingly you have found the candidate by some of your references. Okay. You'll write here other. Okay. Now how to upload? You'll download the candidate there and upload here. ठीक है, आपके पास कोई भी resume आप अपने desktop पे डालोगे and then you will go ahead and browse, and I don't think so I have any resume on my desktop. Yeah, I don't have any resume in my desktop. Let me download a resume. Give me a moment. Okay, supposingly I have uploaded one candidate. Okay. Okay, this is a candidate. Okay, the first name, the last name, whatever information you have about the candidate. Okay, generally it picks up itself. Okay, JobDiva, whenever you go upload a resume on JobDiva, it picks basic information by itself. If the information is not correct, you have to at least enter the phone number, the email address, and the present location. Okay, once done, you can go ahead and submit. Okay, so when you click the button submit, it will get uploaded in JobDiva. Easy, very easy. है ना? The second option is email. What do you mean by email?
We send an resume over the email. Is
नहीं.
how that
You
works?
guys have worked on portals?
Yes.
Yes.
अच्छा, पोर्टल में ऑप्शन होता है ना email forwarding का,
Yes.
है
Yeah.
ना? Okay, so emails gives you the facility to go ahead and forward the email from any portal to JobDiva. You
Yeah,
use
yeah.
this ID, email ID. ठीक है, आप supposing you're working on Monster, you'll go to Monster, forward resume to this talent at the rate whatever email ID is there. You use that email ID. Once you forward the resume on this email ID, it will come directly to JobDiva. Okay. Personally, I do not like this option. Okay. Personally, that's my personal choice. I do not like this option because in this case, we have to depend on the system. Okay. Monster से forward जब आप करते हो, it might takes 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes time. And you have to wait for the resume to get uploaded on the JobDiva so that you can write the note about the candidate. When you use upload option, Turant, within a minute, the profile is uploaded, and then again you go ahead and write notes or do whatever with the profile. In this option, you need to wait because it is system. It might take 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So आप क्या करोगे being a recruiter, आप बैठे रहो. Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, we are fast people. है ना? Speed to market. We are very fast people. We do not want to waste our 2 to 3 minutes. At least I don't prefer wasting that. When I was a recruiter, I was very fast. Okay. So I started my career as a recruiter
How long?
We
How big?
hope
in 2011.
That's
I'm
we
very
have
old.
big hope now.
Sorry.
Now we have very big hope.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I'm very old. So I started recruitment in 2011, and now I'm here. Okay. So email, I don't prefer email. Okay. The third option is paste. Okay. What is paste? Copy there and paste it here.
copy paste.
Simple. Take the
Simple.
resume and paste it.
Same way. Okay, copy the entire resume and paste it here. Same way, the second page will come wherein you have to enter the details regarding phone number, email address, and submit. Here also, I like the option of upload and paste because here you can easily go ahead and update the
Details.
details. Clear? Hai?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Okay. Now the third option is search candidate. What does it mean?
Is it
That
for the
they have
internal?
lot of engineers and they want us to give this option. You can use universal bar to search any candidate. You don't have to go to this and search a candidate. सेम ही चीज है ना, आप नंबर से सर्च करो या कुछ से भी सर्च करो. You can use universal bar to search the candidate. Okay. Search employee, same way. Somebody who is our employee, you can just enter the email address in the universal bar and search the employee.
Employee.
You don't have to use this option. Candidate hotlist. Again, guys, this is very, 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 very important. Okay, why it is important? What is hotlist?
Mm, we can add people here, candidates here for various positions who might be available in the job market
Exactly.
or for the pipeline building.
Hotlist is basically pipelining of the candidate. Okay.
Yes.
So whenever
Like
you
to
work,
add
you will be
whatever.
aligned to a team
Team.
account. Okay. So whenever you're aligned to an account, do you believe that there is always repeated positions?
Yes.
Yes.
है ना? आप कुछ कोई भी client पे जब काम करोगे ना, there will be always repeated position.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. When there is a repeated position, and जब हम करते थे recruitment, the scenario was very different. Here we need to be one step ahead of others. The competition is too much, too much. Okay, so you need to be one step ahead of others. You need to have your pipeline. When you know that you will only get, supposing Java developer roles, you want that you need to have people in pipeline. Whenever there is a position, you go ahead and submit the candidate. You don't wait for the position to come. You get the candidate ready to be submitted. So this is one way wherein you can use which you can use to pipeline the candidate. How you will do it? Okay, there are two ways. Okay, there are two ways of creating hot list. One way is automated hot list, and the second way is
manual.
manual. So the first one is called as auto populated hot
Populate.
list.
Okay, that's great. So manual, like what's your good name?
Auto populated hot list and manual hot list. Okay, so I'll teach you how to
What's
create a
your
hot
name?
list.
Good
Okay,
name.
so supposingly you go here, there's a new hot list. Okay,
Okay. So can you spell it again?
supposingly you want to, again, Java developer. I'll just take the example of Java developer. Okay, this is auto populated hot list what I'm creating. Okay, basic. Okay, I have just entered the
Oh yes,
string,
and
the basic string for Java developer at MN. Okay, and then I'll continue. I will give a name to the folder. I need to give the name to, supposing I'm writing Java developer. Okay, I need to write a description local to MN. Okay, now I want SN to be added to this particular hot list. I want SN to share this hot list with me. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll search for SN. You can see here SN is added as a user. Okay, now what will happen? SN will have access to this particular hot list. Even he can go ahead and see the hot list. He can do any kind of or editing in this particular hot list. Okay, once this is done, I will save it. Okay, once I save it, I will get a give me a moment. I will get something like this. Okay, on the basis in auto populated, on the basis of your string, JobDiva will start fetching a resume. Give me a moment, huh? 1 minute.
Sure.
really sorry, Princess, we don't have that range.
Okay. So as per the string which you have put, okay, JobDiva will start fetching a resume. What is the importance of auto-populated hotlist? Because it is same as the agent search, right?
Okay, Joe.
Mhm.
So
जो
do one
agent
thing.
search होता है उसमें भी हम
Can you
लोग
send
string
me your,
लगाते हैं and on the basis of that string it fetches
if you
resume.
are no
So
good
what is the
qualified for
difference
that,
between
then I can
auto-populated
provide you
hotlist
more
and
with
agent
anything.
search?
And you know, if you choose second shift, you will be getting for $50.
You're not audible, Hassan.
There are
Ehsan,
five
sorry.
$50. There are three shifts.
Yeah, I said the agent search is for a specific job that we are working on, and
Exactly. Exactly. It is on the active job. Okay, agent search is always on the active job. Okay, auto populated hotlist is
Second
evergreen.
shift.
Okay, so once the active job closes, that is a moment when your agent search stops functioning. Here you have the facility wherein it keeps on fetching resumes.
adding, yeah.
on the basis of your string. Okay, so as a recruiter, what is very important? Okay, I'll let you know. Okay, supposingly you have a Java developer role which comes every week for your particular account. ठीक है, आपके पास last week एक Java developer की position आई थी and it got closed. Okay, so there's no active pipelining or fetching of resumes on particular job. So you have auto populated uh, hotlist created for that. Okay, so now when it is created, you don't have an active job now. Every morning when you come in, you will see which are the candidates who are at the top, जिनका profiles add हुआ है. Okay, once you see that somebody is new has come in your auto populated hot list, you call them, you ask them, okay, so I saw that you have just updated your resume on portal, so what is your interest level? You keep them warm, क्योंकि next week फिर आपकी जावा की position आएगी. ठीक है, आप उनसे रेट लेकर रखोगे, you will have the RTR and everything. The candidate needs to be ready. If he's qualified, obviously you'll qualify the candidate on the basis of your client understanding and the job understanding. Okay, when the position comes next week, ठीक है, next week जब आपके पास जावा की position आएगी, you know that you have a candidate ready. You'll just call a candidate, you'll get the candidate and you submit the candidate. We work on VMS clients, guys. So VMS clients, you always know that, it is very, very important that we submit candidate ASAP. So, finding a new candidate might take you 4 hours, 5 hours at the best. Here, you will just spend 15, 20 minutes to submit a candidate. So once you create a auto-populated hotlist, it gives you the privilege to have the candidate ready. Clear on this?
Yes.
Why we create auto-populated hotlist?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is manual hotlist?
We type manually without any string.
Exactly. Okay. So manual hotlist, when we go, I'll just show you how to create a manual hotlist. Okay. New hotlist. You don't have to enter anything here because it is not on the basis of the string. Okay. You'll go here. Again, same way. I'll add Hanan. Okay, this is just an example and I'll save it. Okay.
Mhm.
So what will happen? We will get a.
Okay, just tell me one. Okay, just tell me one.
We'll have a hot list here. Without any profile. There will be no profile as nothing. It doesn't have any string to fetch the resumes. So there will be no profile. Now, what will happen? Suppose this Nibhavani. You feel that this candidate is very good candidate and you want this candidate to be in your hot list. ठीक है, ये candidate का profile है. There's an icon, the fire icon. Can you see?
Yes.
Yes,
You go
yes.
here, you select that particular hot list which you have created. ठीक है? And save it. Now what will happen? That particular candidate will get added here. Can you see?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
so
this way
just tell
you
me your updated
add
resume. I have sent you
candidate
my email.
manually one by
Just send me
one.
your updated resume
जो
and
भी
let me
profile
check
आपको
because
अच्छी
I
लग रही है,
thought that
you'll
I
go
got
ahead and
back to
keep
you.
adding
Okay?
more profile. ठीक है? Here, there is an icon, this icon.
Yeah, 5.
Okay. I'll delete it because we don't need it. Okay, this is on the basis of if you feel any candidate to be good, you go ahead and add the candidate. Other way of creating hot list is directly from here also. You go here, Create new hotlist. Supposingly this candidate is business analyst. Okay. And you do not have any hotlist for business analyst, but this candidate is good. So what you'll do, you'll go here in the hotlist. From here also you can create a hotlist. Same way. You will give the name. Okay. You'll give the description and save it. Then you will create a folder. Okay. Once the folder is created, the second candidate, if you feel the candidate is good as a business analyst, you'll go ahead and add the
Monday.
candidate to that particular folder. Clear?
Yes.
Any doubt, guys?
No.
No.
Search notes, I'll tell you what it is, and search attribute is not important. So for you, these things are important. Okay. Any question?
No.
You want
No.
15
I think
minutes
as of
time
now,
to go ahead and see everything? Or do you want me to continue?
Yeah, we've already gone through this, so yeah, you can continue.
Yesterday, the link you sent.
You gone through this? Oh, how?
Yes.
Yes.
Yesterday you
You
I
sent
was
us
yesterday you
just
video.
sent us video.
That video is very that is not a basic video basically.
yeah,
Yes.
and I have also gone through the job diva, the access we got. So yeah,
We
Nice.
have done
got
some
very detailed.
R&D regarding the job. Diva.
Very good. Then I should Arvind connect with these guys. These guys.
actually, I also work for JobDiva for 1 month. I use a general candidate talent search, make notes, email merge, but not
Yeah.
that hot list things I have done. Yeah,
Yeah, many things. Okay,
aware about
job
it.
diva might be used by different firm in a different way. Okay,
Yes.
so we use extensively. Give me a moment, huh? What time do you have job diva training?
It's around 1:30
Still
Central.
have time. Okay, so I'll just move forward. Okay. Okay, so now there is something called as my job. What do you mean by my job?
The jobs assigned to us,
No.
or as
We
second
create manually job.
Okay, there is something called as PR and user. Okay, there are two things. The
primary
PR is
recruiter.
primary recruiter, the SR is secondary recruiter, and user is wherein you are added to any job.
Mhm.
ठीक है? सबसे ज़्यादा important you need to give to the PR, wherein you are accountable for that particular position. Wherein you might be added as a user. Supposingly your account manager, okay, he gets a requirement wherein there are 5 slots. ठीक है? Business analyst की position है, there are 5 slots. Now he wants to cover that position as soon as possible. So what he'll do? Maybe he'll assign it to 3 people that work for an hour and get 5 submission on the roll. Okay. Supposing Riza is PR on that position, and Ehsan and Hanan are working as
Secondary
secondary
recruit.
recruiter. So the accountability of doing email merge, okay, the accountability of delivering on the position remains to the to Riza, but Ehsan and Hanan will work on that requirement. Okay, so you guys will be user. Whenever you are added as a user, it will come in my job. Okay. जो भी लोग as a user होते हैं, they are added in the my job.
Job that are
Okay.
assigned to us.
So okay, I'll show you this. Give me a moment. So it looks somewhere like this. Okay, this page looks like this. Okay, you can see project manager, which client, hiring manager, everything will be there. Okay, now as I told you that job diva always has 2 ways of doing same thing. Okay,
Same thing.
so my job and my job dashboard, it is same. Okay, it is same. It's only the user interface is different. The presentation is different. Okay, we as a team, we use my job dashboard to see the job. Why? I'll tell you. Okay, so this is my job dashboard. So my job dashboard has additional information also. Okay. My job dashboard has these also as highlighting features, which is not there in my job. Okay. So as a team, we have to use this my job dashboard. Okay. So the very first thing is date issue. The second thing is job number. Okay. You can see there are two job numbers. Okay. One is JobDiva ID and the other one is client ID.
Can you say me?
Okay. When we use any internal communication, it is done using JobDiva ID. Okay. Any external communication which you do with your candidate and the client, you take RTR, it is done on the client ID.
Job ID.
Okay. Any external communication, any internal, we use JobDiva ID. Okay. If you see JobDiva IDs always starts with the year. Like this is 2021. It's 21 dash. In 2022, it will be 22 dash. Okay.
Yeah.
Clear? Any internal communication will be done using JobDiva ID. Any external communication will be done using client ID. RTR will be taken only on client ID. Okay. Sometimes you see that ye wali position. Can you see? There is no client ID.
Yes.
Why there's no client ID? Because this is not a VMS job. This is a relationship job. Okay. So is when you get these kind of job, you don't have to mention the ID in your RTR. You just have to mention the job. Okay. You don't have to take you don't have to mention the JobDiva number as as an indication of ID. That's not required. Okay. Now there are different divisions. Can you see that? So this division, you guys will be working under Talent East. Okay. You guys will be working under, we all work under Talent East. Okay. So we will be working under Talent East. Now this is a position title. Okay. City, state, company. You can see there are many companies. Hiring manager. Okay. Sometimes what happens, they do not reveal the hiring manager name to the candidate until unless you are very sure. Because sometimes what happens, it is the VMS coordinator name. क्योंकि हमारे पास VMS coordinator मतलब हमारे पास position आती है VMS से. So sometimes they do not highlight the hiring manager name. It's VMS coordinator names. Until unless you are very sure about the hiring manager, do not go ahead and communicate the same to the candidate. Okay. So be very careful with this passing on the information. Primary sales. What do you mean by primary sales?
Primary.
The person dealing with the client or
Exactly. The people who are coordinating with the client, the people who are representing our company with the client. Okay.
So what is your salary
Now
expectation?
primary recruiter, as I told you, the primary
PR.
recruiter, PR. Yeah, they are the people who are responsible for everything. Okay. So सबसे पहले whenever a requirement comes, okay, when a requirement comes, your account manager will decide the position will work by whom.
This is just temporary
In the
thing.
bank,
I'm
everybody will
just
get
submitting.
equal opportunity. Supposedly, Riza, you are assigned as a PR. Okay. So once you are assigned as a PR, it is your job to go ahead and do the
I
email
am
merge on the
submitting you
position.
here.
Again, I'll teach you what is task the PR has to perform. There are few tasks with the PR has to perform once the position is assigned to him. Okay. So Riza, I'll inform you what needs to be done.
Yeah.
If you're assigned as a PR, I'll inform everybody. But since I took your name as a PR, so what task the PR has to perform, I'll inform you about it later on. Okay. Now priority. What do you mean by priority?
And it would apply again.
how urgently we need to fill these
Requirement.
roles?
Exactly. Okay. So what happens like we prioritize the requirement on the basis of the need and on the basis of how much our sales knows the hiring manager. ठीक है किसी hiring manager को अगर हम लोग नहीं जानते हम लोग we cannot pitch the resume to him. But wherein we have some hold, we can go ahead and pitch the resumes. So that becomes priority for us. Okay. So if you see any role which is mentioned as a G and H is the top priority for us. Okay. G and H is the top
Top
priority
priority.
for us. Okay. G belongs to the relationship thing, and H is VMS position, which is very important. Okay. This is this is dictated by the sales. Okay. This is dictate sales take the call whether to make the position as H or G. Okay. Any G is relationship, any H is VMS, wherein the sales feels that on VMS basis, this is the most priority job. Okay. Rest, anything comes which comes from the VMS, it's B. Okay. And then you can see there is something called as E pending future, wherein we have got heads up that this position will come in future. This heads up role. We do work on such roles. We pipeline candidate. Okay. Now, if you see this, okay. Obviously G important hai, V important hai. सबसे important है open jobs with no submittal. That means that we do not have submittal on the role. As a recruiter, it is very important that we cover the role. As a recruiter, as a team, as a company, also it is very important that we have 100% coverage on the position. Okay, so G, H, and position which are with zero submission, it automatically becomes our priority. Okay, G position, H position, and the roles which are on zero, it becomes our priority. Okay, if you see, it is open jobs with no submittal. If you come down, open jobs with more submittal, that means that we have submitted candidates, but still we do have slots. Okay, now here you can see internal submission. What is internal submission?
Submitting to
The
our
submission to
managers or
the
team lead.
managers.
Yes, submission to your managers or team leads. Okay. So the process says whenever you get a candidate, you need to go ahead and enter the candidate. Okay. So different managers had different approach. Okay. Personally, I don't like rejecting anybody's candidate in JobDiva. That is my take again, off the record. Okay. I don't like it, but as a management, we feel that that is a right approach wherein we have to go ahead and enter the resume in JobDiva, and the manager will reject the candidate if he doesn't like it. Okay, but what I believe is you can show the resume to your manager, and if he says that the candidate looks good, you go ahead and do the internal submission, because that will be between you and your manager. When you enter anything in JobDiva, it is visible to everybody. And rejecting candidate on JobDiva, it means like rejecting the candidate in front of everybody. So as I personally don't like it. Okay,
Can
because
we do it? Uh,
no, it depends upon your manager again.
yes, that
It's a
is the thing.
personal take. So
Hmm.
I know some managers who prefer getting resumes by JobDiva. Okay. If you have a candidate, go ahead and enter the resume in JobDiva. If they feel that the candidate is good, they will reject they'll ask you to submit it. If they feel that the candidate is not good, they'll reject it. But I know managers who wants the resume to go to them. Okay. They will see the resume by email, by Outlook. They'll see the resume. If they feel that the candidate is good, they go ahead and approve the
Um,
candidate, and then you enter the resume in JobDiva, because there are many things they want you to get it edited. They want you to get, there are many things which is between you and your manager. Okay, got it. So, but as a process, company wise, okay, you need to enter the resume internally. Whenever you have a resume, you need to enter the resume submit the resume internally, and your manager will review it. If the manager feels that the candidate is good, he will ask you to submit the candidate. Once he asks you to submit the candidate, there's a process. I think Joe might have shared the
Yeah.
templates with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so RTR, rate confirmation, and the updated resume. You need to
Yeah.
share with the manager.
yes.
ठीक है?
Yeah.
Clear है? So if once it goes to the manager will go ahead and submit it to the VMS. Okay, that again, that it depends upon the team to team. Some on some accounts, the sales approve the resume before going to the VMS. So the manager will need to send the resume to the sales. Once the sales approves it, then only he can go ahead and submit to the VMS. So it depends upon the client to client, and which client you will be working, we'll determine that later on. Okay? Any other question?
No.
So you
No.
can see everything in this particular place. Uh, open, max submittal कितना है position पे, rejection कितना है, how many people have been submitted, how many slots do we have, everything you can view here.
See here.
ठीक है ना?
Okay.
Okay, now going back to the page again. Okay. My job as primary, what do you mean by this?
For
Okay,
the
this
role for
job
which it
board
is.
is job board dashboard is basically wherein you are as a user. Okay, this indicates wherein you are as a primary recruiter.
Primary.
Okay, and now this and this is same. Only the UI is different, so use this. Okay, now search job. They say that you go here and search job, you can use the universal bar to search job. Okay, new job. What do you mean by new job? Any job which we entered. This is not this is done by us, the support staff. Okay, I'm the support staff, and I have a support team which takes care of this. Okay, they enter the job if generally we get the job directly from the VMS. But if there is any relationship job we need to enter, we go here and enter the job. Okay. Now job dashboard. Supposingly you want to see anybody's dashboard. Okay. So this is very important now for you guys, because if you want to search anybody's dashboard. So if you want to search my dashboard, you will go here, you will write. Okay. And you will show dashboard. Then you will get my dashboard. Okay. Supposingly you want to see Joe's dashboard. So it is important as of now because you're not assigned to any job. So from here, when you go, you can see the jobs which is there on our dashboard. Okay, if you want, you can see Dev's dashboard. It combines both my and Joe's dashboard. Okay, you know the hierarchy of the company.
Joe briefed about that.
And 3 account managers below him, below Joe.
Okay, so Arvind, you need to go through the process training because we did not have time. I had to start the JobDiva training, so I started it. Okay, so we'll go ahead with the process training for you. Okay. So basically, just to brief it, Dave Ekarela is the owner of the company. Okay, so we have Prashant, we have Kristen who are working as a VP. Okay, Kristen Love and Prashant Upadasta. For India operation, Prashant sir takes care of the Indian operation basically, but we have Dave sir who is the director of the company. Then me and Joe, we are the operation manager working together in the sense we have our own teams. I have 4 AMs reporting under me. He has 4 AMs reporting under him, and we have different accounts which we support. So AMs, they have the leads and the senior recruiters supporting them on the various accounts. Okay, so you will be directly be working with the AMs. Okay. Okay, so if you want to see the organization uh, dashboard, you can see Dave sir's dashboard because his dashboard consists of me and Joe both. Okay,
Sure.
uh, clear on this part?
Yes.
Okay, now I want you guys to go through whatever I have taught because I have a meeting in another 10 minutes. Okay,
Sure.
uh, कितने बजे है आप लोगों का जॉब डिवा ट्रेनिंग?
1:30.
Central time.
1:30. Okay, I'll just take 10 more minutes and then we'll take a break of 1 hour. After that, you need to have your dinner first thing first. You need to go through whatever I have taught you, and then you need to go through the job diva training. Once everything is done, you guys needs to connect with me. Okay?
Sure.
So or 10 minute will take because I have a call at 12:20, 12:30. Okay? So now we will go to the job. Any job? Just a moment. So I'll show you what exactly this page looks like. Okay, this is the
We
basically the
cannot.
you can, oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so this looks like this. Okay, so as I told you, whoever is a PR, whenever you are assigned as a job, okay, so it is the responsibility of the PR to go ahead and put the string here. Okay, the PR has to put the string and do the harvesting on. What is harvesting?
We're fetching the candidates based on the string.
Okay, so
Sort out.
harvesting is basically since I told you that our job device integrated to all the portals. Okay, so on the basis of your string, job diva starts fetching resume from the portals. Okay, so that is why it is very important. And our system is such that whenever you put a string, it fetches resumes, supposedly 20 resumes, and then it stops. It moves to another machine. वो 4-4 घंटे का slot होता है. ठीक है? So it is very important that your first string should be perfect. Because on the basis of your first string, the job diva will start fetching resume. Okay, so it is very advisable that whenever you put your first string, show the string to your account manager. Nobody doubts on your capability, guys. It's nothing. Okay, but since your account later on, maybe you can become independent and go ahead and save the search. But initially, since your account manager knows the client and the profile much better than you guys, so please take their advice when you are entering the string, the very first string.
Sure.
Okay, so once you enter the string, this is the job of the again PR. Position I, okay, don't delay. Delay नहीं करना है, ठीक है? Position I, first job is you need to put the string. You need to do harvesting on. Okay, so there is this on schedule. You need to do harvesting on, and then you need to search and do the email merge. So what are the tasks of the PR? You have to save the string. You have okay, so this button is used to save the string, the very first. Okay, yes, save it. So you need to use this to save the string. If you're not clicking on this, the string will not get saved. Okay, I request everybody do not make any changes this side. This is not your site. Whatever changes you want to do, you have to use your site. This is your site. This is not your site. Do not do any changes there. करना भी है तो सेव मत करना. खेलना है खेल लेना. I have no problem. But don't save it. Because once you save it, it becomes visible to everybody. And on the basis of that only the email merge will go the other things will go out to the candidate. So let's not do it. Whatever you want to play around, play this side. Okay. So the PR has to go ahead and put the string, okay, on schedule and save it. Clear? Hai? Now,
Yes.
I'll just tell you what these features are. This is save. Okay, this is print. These are not used by you, so I'll not go ahead and tell you. This is basically attachment. Okay, some of the clients, they have the attachment. We do go ahead and, we have, as I told you, that we have support staff. So we go ahead and update it in the job description. But sometimes for some clients, they have the attachment. Okay. Now this is calendar, not important. Okay. This is all not important. Okay. So this is job diva ID, date of issue. Okay. Title contract है, what open है, close है, what is the priority of the role, Talent East. Here you'll get all the information about the client. Okay. Now the job description. If you come here, you can see the job description here. Okay. Now, if you come down, you can see users. So there are so many users who are added to this particular job, but PR is Mustafa. Okay, can you see? And always be very sure about the remarks. Okay, so remarks is very important, guys. Here there is no remarks, but in most of the cases there is lot of remarks. Okay, remarks is actually additional information about the position. Any additional information about the position is in remarks. Here you can see notes. Okay, this is the candidate. Okay, candidate mark logged. Can you see?
Yes.
So these are the various candidates who are tagged on this particular role. Okay, can you see?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you have to do the similar kind of, see here they have done email merge. Okay,
So there any follow-up emails that is sent out to the candidates after a particular period of time?
follow up email in the sense,
Like if we need to follow up, so if a candidate has not responded to our email and we need to send him
so
another
call them,
email.
फिर से भेज दो, कोई बात नहीं.
So it works like that. So
हाँ
there
हाँ,
is no automation.
जब तक रिस्पॉन्स ना आए भेजते रहो. Hey, but on serious note, the point is that we work with on a professional role. Okay, we work with candidate who are experienced. Okay, so they get offended sometimes. So do not do that. Okay, uh, two emails, that's more than enough, I guess. If they will have to respond, and I have done recruitment. I feel people who don't need job, they'll never take job. जितना भी ट्राई कर लो, इंटरव्यू बैकआउट, ऑफर बैकआउट, बहुत कुछ होता है. Okay, you should always go for needy people who need it. They will never back that there's no chance that they will backfire.
But there are many less needy people in US who wants job.
They are many. There are many.
You have to find the proper ones.
Exactly. Or you can convince them
Yes.
to leave their good job and take your client offer. Okay, so it depends upon you. I mean, देखो दोनों ही बहुत, for me as a recruiter, I was very aggressive in the sense that my target was in 30 minutes I have to lock a candidate. That was I was very aggressive. I was very very aggressive. मतलब in that term. But I have seen, or na, मतलब again off the record. I'm stopping the recording. Okay.